It's Super Wildcard Weekend.
He lost the game, but they did cover. A bull got some minutes.
Welcome back to the Around the Block Sports Show. It's a new day, a new episode, and we have NFL predictions. We skipped a week, but we're back.
Right now, Adam's leading the standings 17-10. Drew had a terrible week 4. Adam had a great week 4. I think it was 10-3 when we broke it all down.
Oh no.
It was really bad. And yeah, let's go right into week 6. A lot of good games this week.
Yeah. 17-10. It's 17-10.
Never goes away.
It's 17-10. Okay, the first game. This is the Thursday night special. It's going to be a great one. We have the Buccaneers going up against the Eagles. Buccaneers, 6.5 point favoritos.
It's not going to be a great one. Buccaneers win by 27. Blowout in Philly.
You know, my guy, Jalen Hurts, he got an impressive win over Carolina Panthers. You know, tough team. Sam Darnold, you know, they are the Broncos of the NFC. You know, they win some games at the beginning, and now they are going to go on a losing streak here. The Eagles on this game, the Buccaneers are taking it. Next, Dolphins, Jaguars. Jaguars, 3.5 point dogs.
This game's across the pond. Jags, Trevor Lawrence has looked terrible. I got the Dolphins in this one. Dolphins have looked pretty good. They challenged the Raiders early.
I think spread is 6.5, and I'm taking the Jaguars. But today, you know how you get to London?
You fly in an airplane.
Nah, you swim over there. Swim, Dolphins, swim. Next game, Bengals going up against Jared Goff and the Lions.
Bengals,
3.5 point line.
Bengals couldn't
in favor of the Bengals.
Bengals couldn't make a field goal against the Packers in overtime. They should have taken them down. They would have moved to 4-1. Instead, they're 3-2, right in the thick of it in their division. Bengals keep rolling against a very cold Lions team.
Interesting. You know, I'm gonna have to differ with you on our first pick. I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals, but for different reasons. I don't know, not because they're. Because they squeak it out. You know, because their kicker is motivated now to take this game and win it for them. Next, we have the Packers. 4-1 they are, going up against the Bears. Plus 4.5. The Bears. Bears are 3-2.
Bears have come alive, I guess. Justin Fields is their starter for life now. But the Packers, they looked pretty good against a very good Bengals defense last week. I got the Packers big in Chicago.
Interesting, you know. It's a NFC North rivalry, a matchup of the decades. And, you know, I'm going to have to differ with you on our first pick. I'm going to have to take the Packers.
Still no difference.
No difference here. Next, we have Davis Mills and his electric Week 5 performance against a team. And they're playing the Colts, 9.5 point favorites. I am going with hammer the Texans. 9.5 points for a Colts team that I don't remember their record exactly, but they're not good. They have the ginger behind the helm. He's taking the snaps. You know, Wentz, he's coming out of North Dakota State, and it's not going to be like college.
But he's throwing to Michael Pittman, your favorite.
Michael Pittman, he is having breakout games.
Texans, they're underdogs 9.5 last week against the Patriots, 9.5 this week against the Colts. They hold their own. Colts played a good game against the Ravens, but Colts are going to take this one by a long shot.
Wow. Interesting. Next game, we have the biggest matchup of the week, and it's only because of one side of the teams. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not at Arrowhead, but it is at the Washington Football Team Stadium. The football team are 6.5 point dogs.
Chiefs have not looked that great recently. Jackson Mahomes, he's distracting Pat. I got the Washington Football Team in a win.
Brittany Matthews. Well, for the sake of the game, for the sake of the show, I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. I don't like picking the Chiefs very often, but I need to pick up some games here, and this feels like a game where I can get one. Next. This is really a good matchup. We have the Chargers going up against the Ravens. Ravens are at home, and they are 3.5-point favorites.
Justin Herbert is the better quarterback. Give me the Chargers in Baltimore.
Interesting. This is a tough game for me. I want to pick the Chargers, and I hate Lamar and the Ravens. Well, I don't hate him, but I dislike the Ravens, and I always want the Patriots to do well. The Ravens are more of a threat, it feels like, and that's why I'm picking the Ravens. More of the reason is to pick up games on Drew in this matchup in Week 6. Next, we have the LA Rams going up against the Giants. Rams 10.5-point favorites.
Giants are a hospital.
I'm gonna have to hammer the Rams on this one. Give me Jared Goff. Give me Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp,
and the rest
and Woods, and the rest are nobody, and Aaron Donald, and the rest are nobody.
Giants are a walking injury mess. They got killed by the Cowboys last week. The backups held their own. They lost by 24. They're going to lose by about 21 to the Rams.
Wow. Big prediction by Drew. Next. This is the game of the week. It feels like we've said this at least 4 times at this point. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. The Patriots are coming into this game as underdogs, 4.5
Patriots
points.
stay cold at Gillette this year. They're going to move to 0-3 when playing in Foxborough. Give me the Cowboys big by 21.
Okay, well, we know what happened last time. You said the team was going to win big.
By 35, and they won by 2.
It was a close game, actually. This game, I see it. I already see it now. Dak drops back to pass. He throws up. It's a mallard. It's a straight up duck. It floats into the hands of the deep boy J.C. Jackson. The deep boy stays in New England, and so does this pick. New England by the spread. Next, we have the chilly, we'll call them, Raiders. They're cooling down a little bit against the chilly Broncos. This is a matchup of the freezer teams.
The Raiders are beginning their collapse a little early. Usually it's about week 9. But they still have a lot of potential. They have a new coach coming in for this week. John Gruden obviously is out. But the Broncos have been even colder. Give me the Raiders in a very close matchup that's going to be a defensive battle.
Interesting. I sat here all this time while I was listening to you and did not even contemplate this at all. So blindly, I'm going to have to take the Raiders. Considering that the Broncos... Actually, no, the Broncos. I lied.
Oh, wow.
Switch. Well, that could come back to haunt me. But, I just had the vivid imagery in my mind of me looking up the scores and seeing how somehow the Broncos won another game. Okay. Next. Could be the best team in the AFC right now.
Is this another game of the week?
We have the Buffalo Bills going up against Mike Vrabel and the Titans. He doesn't have a nut sack.
The Titans, they
5.5 point spread.
Titans already lost to the AFC East. New York Jets, JTS Jets. Buffalo Bills are the best team in the AFC, if not the NFL right now. Buffalo in a very good game on Monday night.
Next, we have. Okay, that was Monday night. I skipped a couple. Next, we have Vikings against Sam Darnold, the Panthers. Panthers are 1.5 point favorites. I'm gonna have to take the Vikings here. Kirk Cousins, he loves this guy Thielen. He loves this guy Jay Jets, and they're gonna take it. They're gonna win.
Panthers have been a very cold home team this year, even though they've been a pretty good team overall. Give me the Vikings as well.
Interesting. And then this should be our final matchup of the picks.
This could be the game of the week.
It very well could be the game of the week. We have our last undefeated team, the Cardinals, going up against the Brownies. The spread is 2.5 in favor of the Browns.
Interesting. I'm never going to go against an undefeated team, even though it is in Cleveland. Give me the Cardinals by 10.
You know, that coaching staff and management, it looks like they don't trust Baker Mayfield. Odell is on his way out. You know, the juice, he's loose. You know, you don't know where he is anymore. So I'm going to have to go with the Cardinals. It's just, you're right. You can't pick against the 5-0 team. That is just about it. We're out.